Woodland stacked micros. Same stuff as every night. Ebbs and flows. If you see something you're interested in, speak up. We'll come back and look at it. New shirt for this evening. Become ungovernable. Fanny packs, gray, black, TIFF blue, CQB subloads. Free bags, these are all sporters tomorrow. Mesh pockets, arid, extra small mesh pockets, multicam black red, mesh pockets, more dual tool totes, or bifold tool carriers is what those are. AK M4 micro rigs running in multicam, more of the promo bags, more AK M4 micros, primer tool bags, large black large tool bags, multicam black tool bags. Nighthawk, what's up? Is this Nicole's Nighthawk? Chase Peoples, what's up? Papa Mike, what's up? Dean Mullis, Ronald Most. Dave, what's up? Just finished my ribeye, nice. Byron, George, James Barden, what's going on? How are you? Tim Galloway, what's up? Different Nighthawk, right on. Check this out. Goodworks made this and sent it to me. It's pretty sweet. It's very finished. He's got some tricks in there that I don't have. It's very, very finished. Very well finished. Diamondback AR Company. I have no idea. I assume they make ARs. DJ Guzman, what's up? Very nice. Sisters, number 3 prostitute, all Kazakhstan. Just watch your podcast with Dad. Oh, right on. I didn't know it was up there. Landfill, what's up? Tim Galloway, what's going on? Evan Dixon, what's up? Mr. Greg T, member for 11 months. Evan Roach, what's up? How are you? We'll be live tomorrow morning at 9:30 with Jack Spearco and Nicole Sauce. Two sets of tracking today. Right on, Tim. Chris Watkins, what's up? Leard, what's up? Eagle 357, what's going on? First Tuesday is the best Tuesday. Got Blue Trainer, right on, right on. Yeah, we fucked up. 2 of those vehicle med bags were for Bob. I don't know how that happened, but we're rebuilding another one for him. First day in storage container office. Nice to have more space. Nice. I didn't know you got a storage container. Did you do a 20 or a 40? Mini fridge under the gear, hanging up, perfect size to keep ready snack box. Oh, snackle box. It's good for injectables that need to be refrigerated. That's not what's in there, but it's also good for that. EDC organizer, multicam black red. Very nice. Mike Radcliffe, love the chest rigs. What are you running for a chest rig, bud? What do you got? Got more Stora cells in. If you guys have not seen these, they hold AAAs, AA's, 123s, 18650s. We got them in orange, black, OD green. It's a good way to hold your batteries. They click in kind of positive. You can push them out very easily. It's one of the 18 by 16 pack rack storage units roll up. Nice, nice. Hey, pause here for a second, guys. Okay. I just heard a big bang upstairs. Like a bottle of tequila hitting the ground. Not breaking, just thud. Or some kind of big giant rock up there. I tripped. Dale Woodensie, man. Thanks for coming in. How much are the EDC powder? Nighthawk, buddy? I don't know how much they are. They're on SOEtacticalgear.com. Every time I give somebody a quote, it's always off. So just take a look. That's where you got to pay for it anyways. You're going to have to go there one way or another. She said, I'm fine. Just drop my bottle. It's probably not a bottle. Like, we have all kinds of, like, stones and minerals. Upstairs is like a museum. Flying stock vehicle med bag, missing CAS and airways. Any chance you've got a line on some? I do not, but they're available for sure. Overton, what's up, man? This is the shirt for the week. We just got them today. Become ungovernable. Same thing on the back. Clearly, it looks much better on me than it will on you, but you can get there. There you go. Chuck says he can get you your catheters, your urethra catheters, and your airways. Fine line between hoarder and museum. That's something a poor person would say. I mean, just because you can't go get some giraffes, that doesn't mean I'm a giraffe hoarder. Always, everything looks better than me. Yes, I have them put in tags in my shirts that say large, but I wear mediums. Extra medium. Watching the reaction videos, I enjoy seeing the old videos. Right on, Clinton. Does it at least come with a John bobblehead? Survive Detroit Metro Airport. Major road construction. The 2 best routes I had to get there. Overton. Evan and I were talking tonight. Did I hear you say that you do have a flat back Kydex holster that you like for inside the FUPA, for instance? Or did I hear you say that you had somebody working on one? Some type of suction stopped at multiple car accidents. Suction is a must. What are we suctioning? Like airway suction or suctioning out like goo? What are we doing? I did not. What you heard the second time was correct. Did you have somebody working on something perhaps? Right, got it. I've got tools to fix tools, right on. Fourth iteration. Almost lost hope for this guy. I have a toaster oven. Are you going to start making tiger stripe gear? I saw some hanging in the videos. Nope. Nope. We are not. We have some that we have made. It's more for giveaway and preferred customers, I guess, you know. There's always like when a dude emails and he's like, hey, I like this thing, but I want you to do these 20 things to change it. The answer is always no. But the dude who has 400 orders, he's more apt to get that. The tiger stripe stuff, we've done some giveaways with it on the Patreon. I've got 2 FUPA danglers sitting in there. I've got a radio pouch that I made out of that. I've got a couple other things. I've been doing some of the SOE videos, so those pieces are getting given away. But we're not offering it. First TikTok live tonight. Interesting. Totally different audience, right? Where do you normally do lives at? YouTube? Instagram? Complete different audience on TikTok. Anything good for a bandolier type rig for stripper clips? Yeah, totally. Buy something that takes an AR-15 mag. Free Day of the Dead Halloween bag. Never had woodland before. The colors are so rich on the fabric. Yeah, the print's good. After bumping my head multiple times on the giraffe knee during the med class at SRF, I have no desire to own a giraffe. Giraffes can be dangerous, man. No, Clinton, that wasn't directed to you. And then get an 8 mag stack. Yeah, run some. I mean, come on. I know everybody has some weird gun, and they always want modern gear made for that obscure thing. And you can find some companies that make stuff for stripper clips. It's not built like what we build. Most of the stuff I've seen for it is kind of trash. I'm sure you can find some dude to build that for you, because he has no name for himself. He's going to build you something, and he's going to charge you nearly enough for it. We build M1 Grand chest rigs that take clips, but not stripper clips. "21 Kingdom, what's up? Been watching for 2 months now and became first responder because of your videos. Just got voted in on 6 months probation. Good for you, man. Congratulations." Do lives on YouTube, completely different. Yeah, I think though if you build your audience on TikTok, it'll be worth it. Look at Tennessee, Texas Shiner. He's huge on TikTok. Huge. I don't think he even does lives anywhere but TikTok. Has your gear popped up in movies? Yeah, we've been in lots of movies, man. We've built gear for movies. They've used our gear in movies. Yeah, we've been in a lot of movies. It does nothing for you. You don't make any money. And if you're building gear for the prop house or the tech advisors, it's usually a pain in the ass. Do we make a carrier for the Sawyer mini system? I don't, no. We have several things you can put a Sawyer mini system in. Why do you even need to put a Sawyer mini system in something? Like, why don't you put it in a Ziploc bag? Yeah, I'll get you exposure. That's cool. That's cool. How many months of mortgage can I pay with exposure? How much food can I buy for my kid with exposure? It literally is a pain in the ass. Like, we built rigs. Hurt Locker is a good example, right? We built rigs for Hurt Locker. We built real rigs. And then they came back and said that the 8-mag rigs were making the actors look fat and they wanted 4-mag rigs. Nobody over there's running 4-mag rigs. Overton's high school nickname was Cocaine Alligator. Tourniquet pouch would hold a Sawyer. Yeah, it would. There's a ton of stuff that will. Oh, you want it on your belt. You want it on your belt. Why don't you put it on in a utility pocket with other stuff other than just the Sawyer? It will fit. You could probably put 3 of them in our small utility pocket. You could put it in a zippered knife pouch easily. It's not going to go on a belt. Smallest thing we have that you can put on a belt is I'll bet you could put it in one of the flashlight pouches of some sort. I've got a dozen of them. I just don't have them right here in front of me. I'll bet a SOE would fit in some of these. Maybe that M2 pouch down there. Axe sharpening trick. Take rag, keep folding it after each side, sharpening to change angle with the fold. Emergency tactical water filtration, yeah. Hey, there's 86 of you guys on here. Do you guys remember the MSR Myox water treatment? You guys remember that? Any of you guys in the Marine Corps? ARG, yeah, the GB pouch would probably do it. Spent mag, best carry items for your belt. It's kind of big though, man. It's kind of blocky. Wife uses a flashlight pouch for her pepper spray. Yeah, I'll bet one of those would fit. You need room for syringes, other accessories as well. Everyone looks bigger on screen. Devil Dog. Okay, so the MSR Myox. Anybody remember what that is? There's a Kickstarter out for a new product. It's got all kinds of buttons and knobs on it, but basically it does what the MSR Myox does. Neat idea. Neat idea. Maybe the MSR is out of business. Maybe they don't make them anymore. I haven't looked for them for a couple years. I feel like I've got 20 of them sitting somewhere. Six mag rigs only. 6-mag rig's cool. Are you talking about our stacked rig, our 6-mag stacked? You only get 2 columns on each side of real estate. So if you need to scale it, you don't have any more room. The Myox is discontinued. Got it. Not made anymore. There we go. So there's a company that's trying to bring something like it to market. Theirs looks I don't know. It looks like it's got a knob and all kinds of other options on it. I'm not sure what all it does. But it uses salt and water and electric charge to basically make chlorine, which is what the Myox did. Joseph Frazier, what's up, man? Man, they were issuing those things by the tens of thousands. Came in a little Coyote brown zippered pocket with a zipper across the top edge. 8 mag turns into 1620 depending on how you utilize it. It sure does. Yep, sure does. It's fucking hot in here. Much cooler out here. Trinifesto, the Trinifesto, yeah, I saw that. It's exactly what we thought. I don't know if it was what we thought. It really looks like they had a federal agent use every whiz-bang word they could think of to get people triggered. I bought a pistol so that I could put another stock on it to make it handle like a rifle. Did you think she really wrote that down? And then the whole thing about all these rich kids whose daddies buy them cars. Didn't she shoot up a school where there was young children, or was it a high school? Am I mistaken on that? I thought it was all young kids. Those kids wouldn't be driving to school. I buy 60-ounce water bottles because they fit great in single mag pouches. Dump that Coca-Cola water out of them and fill them with our well water. Nice. White on white crime, very rare, yeah. Young kids, Christians. Any cool antique flea market finds? I bought a butter churn, like a pretty cool glass metal butter churn. I bought, you know what else I bought? I bought a big like factory scale that weighs thousands of pounds. You see them in like old time boxing gyms. I put it up on my shorts on Instagram yesterday. I bought that. I've got to go pick it up still. It's very heavy. It's all cast iron. Waiting to see Amanda on the churn. Amanda's got an actual real mixer. You can make butter in about 5 minutes. But I always want to have the non-electric option. Bo, what's up, man? I wouldn't doubt it was written by a glowy, just saying quite anti-Caucasian, anti-Christian. Yeah, I would say the feds wrote that motherfucker. I eat old people. Toes? I don't know what toes. I don't get it. Handwriting looked quite different from page to page. Yeah, they had. Yeah. They had different feds write that motherfucker out. It's a scale to weight your money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. I need that scale for weighing money. It's a big scale. It was from a Fruit of the Looms factory. It's got 2 inspection tags on it for calibration. Want to see Scully telling deployment stories while he makes butter? Right, it's the homesteading arm workout. Now I see why all the old singers keep SOE relevant with those manual treadles. Yeah, we do. Did you see the treadle that's in there? We've got one. I think she's buying another one when we go to pick up. The guy didn't really want to sell it, but I think he's going to sell it to her. Reach out to Optimize You. Apparently, they require at least 1 in-person visit. Yeah, you need 1 in-person visit. That's what everybody does. Go see them, and then the rest of it, you're good to go. Come to SRF. Come out for our event. They have a rep here that can do your in-person visit here at Self-Reliance Festival. Bucket of chicken. Is that a toast avatar? What are you putting up there? Been buying raw milk for years. Our kids did the shake jar to make butter deal. Always cool. Yeah, we did that in school when we were little kids. Did you hear about New York State? They put in PDF about how and where to make ghost guns. I'm not following. What do you? The state of New York put in a PDF about how to do it? John, do you have a jackalope taxidermy? I have that shit been keeping a lookout in my area. Man, we used to see jackalopes everywhere, and I think it's just kind of generational, right? The stuff that goes back to an antique market is typically when guys like me die. That stuff goes to auction. At auctions, vendors for antique markets buy that shit up. So it kind of just goes, they get bought up, they sit in a collection for a while, and then they recycle back out for sale. I don't think they're as prominent as they used to be, but if you want the best jackalope in the world, and it's not just like going in your, country western man cave or your southwestern, living room. There's this chick, I think it's May Jackalope. Yeah, May Jackalope, and she makes the best jackalopes. And she custom makes them. When she puts them up for sale, they sell very, very quickly. So you kind of have to commission her. But she will make you whatever you want. And she's in Canada, and she's in very high demand. She does pet taxidermy also and stuff. So when your pet dies, she will, taxidermy it for you if you wish. A lot of antiques and oddity shops get their stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff goes to auction, but a lot of the estate auctioneers know that stuff doesn't typically sell and bring high dollar there. So they send it to specific taxidermy auctions a lot of times. Ammo 2 now in New York, some fake ass background check. Want an old fashioned metal alarm clock with belt. Me too. I actually look at those every time I see them, as well as the little travel ones from like the 60s, 70s that fold open in like a triangle. State accidentally did it, and now they're coming after eBay 3D printer buys for something. The printer, maybe. Huh. You can buy 3D printers at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. I think they even have 3D printers at like Joann's and the craft stores. Yeah, the travel alarm clocks, they're loud though. Like I don't think I could sleep with one. It would fucking keep me up all night. PDF Mr. Guns and Gear channel. Local antique mall has a shoulder mount Cape Buffalo. Fair condition, $2,000. They have cool taxidermy once in a while. Nice. It's fucking Cape Buffalo is so big. I saw a whole Cape Buffalo mount about a year ago. I'll probably buy a bison at some point, a bison shoulder mount. If you need a ghost gun, you'll get one in Memphis. I put a note on my IKEA tote order, tricolor desert camo. Any chance? No, it's not going to happen. Probably not. You should have asked me before you did that. State accidentally did. I think we've read all of these. I'm not saying there's no chance. I'm saying like there's 0.01% of a chance. So I'm saying you still got a chance. Can we buy bison meat? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can buy bison meat. We could buy a bison. You want a buffalo? We'll just bring it here. Guys, is a buffalo and a bison the same animal? Question mark. The American buffalo is bison, right? I wouldn't fuck you if you're the last man in the world. So you're saying there's a chance. I think the meat market in Dixon has buffalo and bison, has bison and buffalo. Yeah, we have it shipped here. We get bison meat. Josh, not the same. What's the difference in them, bud? Guess I'll take the chance for now. Order a couple tool bags in advance to get the good graces. But you know, swing for the fences. Yep. You think you might have bought some 3D printed steaks the other day? Derek, I don't know what that was, man. It definitely was not correct, whatever it was. Amanda ordered them. We've been ordering from Walmart, and that actually saves, you know, fucking 90 minutes out of the day, if not more. And we also don't buy impulsively, right? So you order what you order, and you don't end up bringing home $200 you didn't plan on buying. So it works well. Now, while she did that, she ordered some of the prime cut ribeyes, and they were not. There's something off with them. They didn't cook right. They didn't sound right, and you could literally pull the meat apart like you see the guys doing in the TikTok stuff. And I really thought it was probably bullshit, but it is not bullshit. There is something wrong with that meat from Walmart. I also don't want to set the world on fire. What's that? Just like reindeer caribou are the same. Costco sells bison. Yeah, I'll bet they all do. I'll bet Sam's has it too if you look. Mad cow disease and deer. Is it possible? Yeah, chronic wasting disease in deer is real. They're in the same family, but one is from Africa and the bison is from here. Okay, so when they say American buffalo, though, they mean bison, right? That is the American buffalo on this continent is bison. Tried a steak from Walmart recently. As soon as I opened the package, it smelled like it turned. Yeah. I saw something the other day, right? If you have meat that's bright red, it's because they gas the meat. They put a gas in there that makes it bright red. They actually inject the meat with a needle that pushes gas into the cut of meat. Chronic wasting. Snoop Dogg has it. Yeah, do not buy meat from Walmart. Correct. Costco sells frozen 5-pound beef patties. Skeptical, but damn, they're good. Thought they were gluing leftover meat. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's pink slime, meat glue. Look it up if you've not heard of it. Water buffalo from Africa is the Black Death. None here. Yeah, I've heard about the meat market in Dixon several times over the last couple of weeks. Was it gassed or dyed? I thought I read that they are dyeing the meat to make them look more appealing. So Stacy Roth, I always thought that too. And then I watched a video and some dude's like, here's how we make this do this. And they were injecting it with some gas. Aldi meat. I cooked and ate local ribeye last night. I was thinking about your Walmart description. These were good with butter, herbs, and spices. Yeah, I salt and pepper them. And then I put butter on them. I use grass-fed butter. Old butcher trick is to wash old meat with bleach solution and sell it. Yep. Joel Salatin said, by the time you eat chicken from the supermarket, It's been bleached over 30 times. And then I also, you guys ever watch Meat Dad on Instagram or YouTube? Meat Dad, cool channel. And he says, and several of the chef guys say, wash your meat, wash your steak, and then let it dry or dry it, just blot it with a paper towel, and then salt and pepper it. Also, you should know, like, paper towels and toilet paper, it has that fucking forever plastics in it. You're getting that shit absorbed in your skin from paper towels and toilet paper. Butter cast iron. Yeah, I use a cast iron griddle. It's by Camp Chef. I've been very pleased with that. That motherfucker will get 750 degrees. If you're in the USA and order a buffalo burger in a restaurant, you're eating bison meat. I think that a lot of the shit that you're given as hamburger for bison is actually hamburger from cow. Not everywhere. The Forever Repository, yeah. Fresh Walmart steaks don't smell or taste right after cooking. Nope, because they're not right. Walmart meat is terrible. Go to a butcher, yes. Mainly venison. But on occasion, I'll grab a steak from my local butcher. So all the guys that were during COVID, they're like, I'm a hunter. I'm a hunter. I'm not eating vaccinated meat. Are you guys aware that the wildlife and game authorities have captured millions of deer across the United States and given them mRNA vaccines and released them back into the wild? Is this on your radar? Maybe it doesn't matter, but you should at least know about it. Crossbred bison and cow. Quicker to list the things that aren't killing us. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. We are making an effort to use scratch cooking, single ingredients. I mean, look at all your spices that come off the shelf in the grocery store. How many of those motherfuckers had toxic metal? That just came out like 6 months ago. Some of your main brand, Lowry's, full of fucking poisons. Tennessee has been airdropping rabies vax the past couple of years. Yeah, they just did a bunch of it a month ago. Thousands and thousands of rabies vaccination pellets. But they're actually trapping deer. They're capturing them and vaccinating them with an air gun or something. Try to get a half or quarter cow at a time. Nice. Yeah, Derek Olson, look it up, buddy. Yanasa TV, Yanasa Ventures, good YouTube channel. Check it out. Everything he says, he puts a link to the direct supporting, government websites too. Plugra is and great grass-fed butter. Plugra. Riley Meat Market, legit. Tim Riley, do you own Riley Meat Market? If so, that's very cool, man. I was watching Bearded Butchers last night just because it came up in my feed. And man, they take big chunks of meat and fucking break them down so fast. Lamb and chicken are farm produced. Buy beef from neighbors. Quit eating pork. Vaccine animals, it probably won't jump to, and they are on the side of sun. Yeah. Costco had 0 butter today and still no vinegar over 2 months. Okay, all of you guys never porkers, how come? Because you're living by the Torah or because you have some other reason? We have a problem up in Indiana where there are so many deer inbreeding and special vax might make them taste better. Bearded Butchers is awesome. Chemtrails were heavy today. Yeah, guys, if you're not cognizant, if this isn't on your radar, think about this. Hey, first of all, 97 of you on here. Put your age out. Type your age out. How old are you? As soon as I see that start flying, I'll say what I'm going to say. How old are you guys? Type it out. Come on. Push it out there. Push. Push. You can do it. 31, 53, 38. Okay. So you guys are old enough. Do you remember like in grade school when they would take you out for recess out to the playground and you guys would lay on the grass and you'd look up at the sky and you'd imagine you'd see animals and shapes and stuff in the clouds? Do you guys remember that? Do you remember how you used to have a clear sky and just big white clouds? And you could see circus animals or zoo animals or an airplane or a spaceship. You could make out things in the clouds. Do you remember doing that? Yes or no? Anybody? You remember that? Yes? Okay. Now, when you're outside tomorrow, take note of the sky for the rest of the week, each day. Do you see shapes in the clouds? Do you even see a difference between blue sky and white clouds? We don't here anymore. It's very, very rare that you walk out and actually see a clear sky with clouds. What you actually see now is an entirely hazy sky with fucking chemtrails in 20 different overlapping patterns. Like they're just flying, 6 or 7 planes fly this way, 6 or 7 fly this way, and they just overlap each other. And there is no clear sky. Pay attention to that. And then we'll talk about it in a couple days. Have any of you guys seen a clear sky with definitive clouds? Can you remember when the last time you even saw that was? It's all blurred together most days. Exactly. That's how it is here too, buddy. So much so, like we brought in a greenhouse. We brought in a row house, because when people say that all the time, right? I'm like, okay, what's the solution? I definitely don't dispute it. I agree with it that that's happening. But what do we do about it, right? What's the solution? Well, my solution or my thought was, okay, we can grow in a greenhouse, push come to shove if we have to, row house. And then we can use filtered water. We can just run filters and filter the water as best we can. Friends didn't believe me on chemtrails until they were camping and a few planes. Yeah. In Atlanta last year, they had one of those planes dropped its load in the Atlanta airport, and they had to close the entire fucking airport for 24 hours. If you've not heard of weather modification airplanes and weather modification machines, simply type in weather modification machine and click Google Images. You'll find tons of YouTube videos showing this. Monkey Works identifies the planes every day on a plane tracker, and those planes are registered to companies that are called weather modification companies. They have weather modification in the name of the corporation. Fern has a well for water. That's where it comes from. Nice. We don't have any cloud formations anymore. Yeah, we don't either, man. Indoor hydroponics. I have some outdoor hydroponics. It's undercover though. Kansas City has many of the days blue sky with puffy whites, picking out animals with a kid yesterday. Good, good. We certainly do not. Beautiful skies in Arkansas. Good. 4-year-old daughter pointed it out today. Several cross-country flights overhead. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't see much of that during the beginning of COVID stuff. Stratospheric aerosol injections. Tons of videos out there. Tons and tons of videos. Any new animals going to be added to the homestead before winter? Before winter, no. I've got probably 40 or 50 chicks that I have in a movable coop that will come through winter and start laying in spring. And then I'm constantly moving the rabbits around and breeding them. Yeah, Skyglass is the program he uses. Salt fertilizers, hydroponics, are a result of leftover ammunition from World War II. Interesting. I didn't know that. A lot of those old ammunition plants are being brought back online. People at my work won't give it any thought that chemtrails are real. Well, they're probably also going to be a liability to you at some point in the future. So you don't have to change their mind. Just be aware. They're also probably not carrying a firearm. They are probably not going to be able to help defend you or your family in any situation. They're probably not putting food away. So when food becomes an issue, they probably also know that you do have food. So they will be looking for you for help. So be friendly, but do not be friends. Yeah, I have 3 sheep. I have a male and 2 females. I have Katahdin sheep. I think that's what I have. Katahdin or St. Croix. I don't remember. Want to build a big tractor this winter and put 25 meat birds in it this spring. Bo, it doesn't have to be a big one. I put 50 Cornish crosses in a 10x10. You just need to move it each day. And don't make it out of PVC. Hunter-killer drones. I would say that anything that you've seen in science fiction, some government agency has and is ready to use it against you under the wrong circumstances. Live next to what used to be the largest ammunition plant. They keep building warehouses and small factories. Mark, where's that at, bud? What state? Kind of surprised you haven't made a rabbit pelt line jacket. I just don't need it. I don't skin out my rabbits. Like, we don't eat them. We feed them whole to dogs. How are the quail? The quail have stopped laying, and I'm giving them black soldier flies and mealworms every day, which made them start laying before again. So I don't really know why they're not laying. 20 minutes from Louisville, got it. Godzilla and King Kong. Had first engine boat fire on a couple of Cummins diesels, 41-foot boat. Halon system 2 extinguished later. Thing to lit up, dropped engine room, deck lid, cut airflow. First in 20 years. That sucks, man. They're building a munitions plant north of Ogden. They're building them everywhere. They're adding on to all the existing ones. Shitload of drones, always above me, higher than planes. SOE, stay close. They flow everywhere at night. Yeah, we've seen drones at night. You know, there's weather balloons up over every major city. They're not weather balloons, they're surveillance balloons. Are the quail quiet? For the most part. But you'll hear this noise out in there, and it sounds like a little dinosaur out in the woods, and it's the quail. They sound very prehistoric. Quail are such tiny birds. Do you really get enough of them to make it worth the effort? No. I actually make fun of people that have quail. I have quail because my son Cody had quail, and they got left here when he moved. So I actually make fun of people who do quail. I think it's an absolute waste of time. How do you know it's an ammo plant? Well, most of them say it. I mean, they're like closed down ammo plants. A lot of them are EPA Superfund sites now. But like we went to explore one, and they were completely refitting it and adding on to it. Half pet, half food, hobby meat, I guess. Yeah. We'll have 2 run 5x10 pins made out of hog panels for the last few years. They can hold 25 birds each, but 15 birds pin is so much easier. You can skip a day moving them. So I don't have a problem dragging a 10x10. And we've had up to 65 in a 10x10. You guys can see it on dozens and dozens of my videos. The PVC pin is still right out in the front of the shop here, out in the grass. And you could ask 1,000 people and get 1,000 different ways to do it. Just pick the one that works for you. Quail in the woods freaked the wife and the dog out. My dad had bird dogs. His dad would raise the dogs and had a lot of quail. Oh yeah, that'd be good for that. The justification you hear a lot of people have for having quail is they're quiet and I can keep them in a garage. And you absolutely can. The eggs are a complete pain in the ass. You need fucking 6 of them to even equal a normal chicken egg. If somebody was trying to convince me to keep quail because I could keep them inside where you're not supposed to have them, you know, where in an area where you're not allowed to keep chickens, for instance, and they're quiet, I would make the argument that I can get a lot more return for my money on rabbits and a immediately usable fertilizer from the rabbits. Man, these motherfuckers have these fucking switches all over the goddamn place. Yo, Pierre, what's up? Quail eggs are good pickled. Yep. So are real eggs. Real eggs are good pickled too. Again, it's a fucking hassle. Anything you do with a quail egg is so much easier with a chicken egg. And I'm not telling you don't have quail. I think if you want quail, every one of you. Quail for all of you. Quail for you, quail for you, quail for you. But they don't do anything as well as a chicken does. Is it possible to remove a rooster's voice box? What do you even want the rooster for? Why do you have the rooster? Had rabbits over 15 years. Veggie garden, love rabbit shit. Yep, that's why we have it. The rabbit shit is more valuable than the rabbits. Any opinions on West Virginia? Transfer possible in the near future. I have no opinions on West Virginia. Chuck Peoples can talk about West Virginia with you. There's a lot of asylums, a lot of old coal mines, a lot of poverty. You can buy property fucking pretty cheap there, though. Like, there's some dudes doing some cool shit in West Virginia. Sarah, you can reach out to Homestead Medical, shoot him an email. I'm sure he can fill you in on anything West Virginia that you need to know. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off of here. We got some videos went up on YouTube today. We got a bunch of shorts went up on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok as well. So if you see those and you think anything of them, share them out. That helps the algorithm more than anything. Leave a comment also. Steel mill would be bringing us there Thanks. I have his info. I'll reach out. Right on. Right on. Once rabbit shit breaks down in a pile, it's great fill dirt for post holes. Then putting up a fence and stuff like that if you are not using it for fertilizer. Huh. Still need to assess damage of boat. Hopefully not too much. Needs to be towed 20 miles to port and go on dry. That sucks, dude. I hope that works out in your favor. Alpine shotgun rig. Pulling the Thread podcast number 1. We're up to, I think we do 48 Wednesday. Check these out. Good Works on Instagram. Super nice fanny pack. Tons of detail in this thing. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good night.